Hey guys, so day one officially of PAX is complete. John Carlos nodding his head in the background, and
They can see that.
no, I know it's just weird because I'm trying to look at this thing and it's just like
This isn't an audio format. You don't need to describe what
it's
I'm
just
doing.
no, it's weird. Anyway,
This is why we don't do vlogs.
this is a great reason why we don't do these things. Anyway,
Yeah.
So day one PAX complete.
Lots of swag.
Lots of swag. We have this thing,
Stuff.
Magic 2013. That's reversed.
Which I'll be covering at a later date, as well as other games.
Giancarlo bought this hat, got it for free. So
I got a bunch of stuff for free.
this
The
is
more stuff you buy, the more stuff you get for free.
yeah, exactly. So this is stuff that we get, or at least that I have within hand's reach. Anyway, so the first thing that we did was wait in line for several hours. Actually, no. Before I get to the keynote, I should mention one thing. Getting into the show, extremely easy.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
line went super quick. I think we got there around 8 o'clock, just thereafter.
The line never stopped, moving.
Yeah, there wasn't a point that I can remember that it just stopped and we weren't allowed to progress.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean that was great. Getting our tickets was nice and easy, or our badge anyway. And then we went upstairs. Well, we kind of wandered around to try and figure out exactly where things were, because we were both going to the keynote with Jordan Mechner. So we found that, and we waited in line for an hour and a half, 2 hours.
We got those hats.
We got these BioShock hats that neither of us have anymore because
Yep.
they're really uncomfortable.
Yeah, they were supposed to be these Lincoln-esque top hats that apparently you'll go around wearing these things, and if somebody sees you, if one of the devs from Irrational see you with wearing these things and they like your face,
Yeah, right.
then you will be in the game,
Which is really cool.
which is great. But the hats are paper and they cut into your ear and you can't really get them to stay snug. So the people who were willing to brave that were actually stacking them.
Actually, that's the one thing I really like about this Magic the Gathering hat is that it fits well, so it kind of goes like that.
And this is supposed to be the headpiece of Nicol Bolas.
Or this is the fun part.
This is how other people were wearing it.
Oh, well, no, hang on. So
There's that.
there's this way, right? Or you can wear it like a mask.
Which I don't think they really intended.
Sure, they
But-
did.
No, because it's actually the headpiece of a character.
Yeah, this is so much cooler though.
A lot of people wearing it like this.
Anyway, yeah, so Jordan Mechner, very, very funny guy. If you don't know who he is, then you deserve to die. Creator of Prince of Persia. Come on now.
And Karateka,
That no one's ever played.
which is how you're... Well, no, well... Yeah,
Enough people played it that they're making a PSN and XBLA game.
really looking forward to that. And...
I'm looking more forward to replaying The Last Express.
Which will be out on iOS soon.
Yeah.
So buy that.
I loved that game. So playing it again will be a lot of fun.
And then there's Death Bounce.
Death Bounce. Oh.
A game he never released. It's supposedly very much like Asteroids. And...
Actually, it was identical to Asteroids.
Almost. And...
It was instead of a triangle-shaped ship shooting missiles at
Asteroids.
round things, it was a triangle ship shooting a ball
And they
that
didn't...
bounces off the wall instead of flies off
Yeah.
the thing and then comes around the other side.
To quote him, so there's physics.
Yeah. Well, bouncing is technically physics, so I
Sure.
can give him that much. People gave him money, apparently.
Yeah, they wanted to start a Kickstarter right there. Someone named their cat Death Bounce.
Well, potentially.
I think he'll do it.
They'll probably do it.
It's a girl. Girl cat bounce is a cute thing.
Sure, Death Bounce, I guess. Anyway, yeah, some dude gave him $1.
Walked up.
Here you go, here's $1. And then, and please sign this game poster that you did not
He
create.
never
So.
Yeah, it was Prince of Persia 3D, which he...
No, it was just some piece, like, promotional artwork.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That he had in his hand, I guess. But yeah, no, he's a really cool guy. He's kind of...
He's really nervous.
Yeah, nervous is a good word for
I
it.
felt really bad for him.
I don't think he expected the entire place to fill up, but it's still a keynote, and
It was jacked.
if you know keynotes from the past via either being there or on YouTube, then you know that they're insane.
I've watched every keynote. It wasn't the best, but it was very entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if you didn't like the Prince of Persia movie, well, you can blame him. Because he helped write it.
Yes.
I, for one, actually did enjoy it, so...
But you can't blame him for the other Prince of Persia games after Sands of Time.
But you can, and you cannot blame him for anything past Prince of Persia 1, because he didn't work on any of those either. Anyway, moving on. So, we were going to stay for the Q&A and then the Rooster Teeth thing, and I left early because I just didn't want to stick around, and I just wanted to go explore. Because I never get to do anything like this. I'm always, like, volunteering at a convention. So I never get to actually be, like, a fan.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really what I did today, was just kind of, like, take in all the sites and check out as much as I could. And I did less work, more play. And I think it was... I get a better understanding for the people that do this on a regular basis.
Mm-hmm.
How much fun it can be. So I mean, I got to play Fable Heroes, which is this upcoming game coming out. I got to play Battlefield 3 in this crazy, like, 3-screen automated, like, moving table chair thing. It was crazy.
Yeah.
We got to play Ghost Recon Future Soldier, which was a lot of fun.
Harder than you'd think. They really up the...
It was very
AI.
hard.
That was the easiest difficulty
and it was
setting,
an
too.
easy difficulty setting, yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, it was cool. I pre-ordered it. John Carl had issues.
Yeah, credit card issues. I'll just do it back at EB when I get back home.
Yeah. Although I don't think I ordered a signature edition, but it doesn't matter. I'll probably cancel that order anyway. I just want the free stuff that came along with it.
Maybe I should have just done that. Maybe I should have just done that. Got the bandana because I want that bandana.
Yeah.
So bad.
They actually, do you want to? I think. Where did it go? It doesn't matter. And then the most exciting moment of my day was getting to witness game footage of Assassin's Creed 3. And
in my pants.
yeah, it was pretty close. It on a scale of like 1 to 10 of like audience like interaction with a video with nobody from Ubisoft in the room, it was at like a 10. There was like clapping and cheering, and I mean it was a room filled with maybe 20 people.
He's so excited about this game, I don't think he realizes he's wringing his hands right now.
Oh,
in front of the camera.
It's amazing. I mean, they prefaced it by saying this is a work in progress. If it's a work in progress and it looks this and plays that great, like looks that good and plays that great, I want it now.
Mm-hmm.
Take my money.
Shut up and take my money.
No, don't even shut up. Just take my money. You can sell me the rest of the game in DLC. I will buy it. Give me the game now, and I will pay the rest later.
You see, when I act like this, I'm an idiot. But
it's Assassin's Creed. I would say the same thing about Uncharted if they'd announced an Uncharted 4 game.
Which will never happen.
They won't announce an Uncharted 4
No,
game.
I don't think Uncharted's going to happen until another Uncharted's going to happen until the next generation.
Yeah, I don't think so. Anyway, yeah, no, it's amazing. The fluidity of the game is incredible. The AI is just impressive to all hell.
Yeah.
I mean, they've simplified things, but they've made it simple enough that it's fun, and it's not overly complicated, I guess. I guess that.
From what you described, I wasn't there, but there was a lot of contextual stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a couple of parts where they, like there was one where he was running, Connor's running across a field, and they pause the video, and it's got a tree branch, and you can either vault over it like you normally do, you can just leap over it, or you can slide underneath it. So they chose to slide under, and he just like hits a button and slides under it, and then comes to a somersaults out and goes into cover, which was really nice and fluid. Climbing trees was amazing. They were like, the guy who was narrating the video was like, we didn't want to make it too Tarzan-y, but at the same time, we wanted it to feel natural, but not too natural. Like, somebody could potentially do this if they were agile enough. So he hops up onto a branch, swings to another branch, jumps. Then they've got this new mechanic where you can swing from tree to tree underneath, which is kind of cool. And then they jumped in between like a fork, so he like climbs up, and then he's just kind of like leaning up against the tree trunk. So it just looks natural, and I think that's the most important thing. And I mean, the game's been in development for 2.5 years, and I could go on and on about this, but I'm not going to. I saw a couple people. I didn't actually get to talk to them just because they were on their way through. Saw a couple guys from Giant Bomb, former GameSpot guys. Saw Brian Crescente a couple of times from Fox Games.
You ran into him?
Yeah, I literally ran into Alex Navarro. I then saw him later on, which was funny, with Brad Shoemaker or Schumacher. I think Shoemaker. I think it's Shoemaker. And then Ryan Davis was there as well. I was trying to hunt down Larry Herb, couldn't find him. Twitter wasn't... The AT&T network, like I said, not so great. It's really weird, actually. In the convention center, 1 floor below ground, I get 4 bars and no data connection. I go upstairs, I drop to 2 bars, and I get data connection. And the second everybody started shutting things down and like leaving the convention center, AT&T started to like relieve, and I was able to like follow people on Twitter. It was really weird. So trying to like hunt, stalk, track down people, whatever you want to call it, while using Twitter on a really substandard network is really hard. So yeah, that was that.
Yeah.
I got into the Firefall beta. We both did.
Yeah.
So that's exciting.
It's you know what? It's a fantastic game. I got to play it. It's just I got to play about 10 minutes of it, right? But what I saw was tight, was fun, was just everything I wanted it to be. It looked fantastic. They premiered the opening cinematic, which
will probably be on YouTube by now.
It probably is. It looks so good. If you're like me and images of holographic technical readouts make you hard in the pants, yes, go check it out.
Do you want to stay away from me for right now? Freak.
What else did I check out? I mean, I was doing a lot of work. I was pretty much selling the site. I was handing out a bunch of these. We got these made. Lots of cards. And I'm gonna be covering a lot of stuff in the very near future about a lot of indie games, not the big the big games. Whatever. We'll see what we come across. But I'm really getting into these small, really ambitious projects. Firefall for one, because Red 5 Studios isn't huge.
It's like 8 guys.
Well, no, but
it's like 8.
It's not an Ubisoft or anything like that. So yeah. I missed the legacy system overview, which they were going to give again today. I'm also going to check out some board games tomorrow, which will be cool. I actually bought a board game. I finally found a copy of Red Dragon Inn. So yes, go play it. We'll play it at some point.
Sure.
What else I didn't get to too many panels just because I was checking out stuff and the lineups were so long, and I completely missed the Mass Effect 3 discussion, which really sucks because I just read the Twitter live stream of it, and I wish I was there. But I managed to get to Ben Kuchera's talk on long-form journalism. Sounds dry, but I won't go over everything he said. But what he did cover really made me think about where Complete Geek Network's